Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach and it is Monday, so it's meal prep day. I have 3 amazing recipes for you. You are not going to want to miss these. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, because I do a meal prep every Monday and I do upload 5 videos every single week. Check out the description box down below where you will find my recipe website. That is where you can find all of today's recipes. Nutrition coaching, where I offer personalized to you macros and calories. Highly recommend. This is how I've lost over 140 pounds, as well as one-on-one coaching if you would like to chat with me directly. Links, discounts to my favorite things, and come join our Facebook group. We would love to have you. So let's head on into the kitchen for this week's meal prep. For breakfast this week, I'm making an oven-baked root vegetable frittata. I love frittatas. It's a great way to get in protein and lots of vegetables. I'm about a week out from plastic surgery, so we're upping the protein veggie game. So let me show you what you'll need. You're going to need 1 sweet potato, 2 or 3 parsnips, carrots. I've been using these baby carrots because I had them on hand. You can also use full-size carrots, feta cheese or goat cheese, garlic powder, and parsley. I wish I had fresh parsley. I swear I bought it and I didn't. So I'm going to use dried, but I would recommend fresh parsley for this recipe. Salt and pepper. I will link my gravity-fed salt and pepper grinders down below for you. Bought these off of Amazon, love them. And then you're going to need lots and lots of eggs. So the first thing I need to do is prep all my veggies. If you're using whole carrots, peel those and chop those. Peel and chop your sweet potato and your parsnips. So I'm ready to cook up my root vegetables. I am using my Caraway home cookware skillet. You guys know I'm obsessed with Caraway cookware. I am slowly transitioning all of my cookware over because it is absolutely amazing, life-changing cookware. I will link Caraway down below for you. So I have my chopped up sweet potatoes, carrots, and parsnips. And basically what we're going to do is just let these cook down until they're soft. While our vegetables are cooking down, we're going to prepare the frittata portion of our breakfast, which is lots of eggs. So I have 8 eggs here. I'm going to crack those into a medium bowl. I'm going to add salt, pepper, and garlic powder, as well as some thyme. I forgot to show you guys that the recipe calls for thyme as well, so I'm going to add some dried thyme. And then using this handy dandy egg thing that I got off of Temu. This is a whisk for eggs. Look at that. It literally does eggs perfectly. You put it in and you push it down. I actually shared this in my Temu haul that went live yesterday. So I will link that video down below in case you missed it. We did a huge try-on haul, lots of kitchen gadgets. This thing, literal game changer, and it's less than $1. So I'm going to whisk my eggs together really, really well and then set them aside. All right, root vegetables are cooked. Look how amazing those look. They smell so good. I am going to spray a 6x9 baking dish with some nonstick cooking spray. And then I'm going to put all of the root vegetables just in the bottom of the baking dish. Then I have my egg mixture here, and we're going to pour that right on top of those root veggies. And then I have a 1/3 cup of reduced fat feta, and I'm going to kind of sprinkle that right on top. Now I'm putting this into a 400-degree oven until the eggs are set. If you were to cook your root veggies up in a oven-safe pan, you could put that skillet in the oven as well. I didn't even think of that. I should have used my Caraway Dutch oven. But since I didn't, I put it into a baking sheet and let's pop her into the oven. All right, that frittata bake is out of the oven. Look at how amazing this looks. You can see that I did add some dried parsley to the top. I actually did that right as I put it in the oven. I just sprinkled some on really quickly. Again, you can use fresh parsley and just mix that in with your root vegetables, whatever your preference is. But I will go ahead and put serving sizes, points, calories, macros here on the screen for you. So for my lunch, I'm making cashew chicken, aka cashew ground turkey. Let me explain some of the modifications that I made to this recipe. So you're going to need some quinoa. This is actually a bake. Typical cashew chicken is done in a skillet. This is going to be a bake. So we're going to use quinoa. I have some red quinoa that I want to use up. Hoisin sauce, soy sauce, minced garlic, fresh ginger, cashews. I'm going to have to use some of these little 100-calorie packs because if you didn't know, my husband is in the hospital. I'll give you guys an update in Wednesdays what I eat in a day. And I brought him the full bag of cashews as a snack. So good thing I have these on hand for this recipe. I am substituting chicken with ground turkey. In a bake style of dish, I prefer ground meat. I could have used ground chicken, but I had ground turkey on hand, so I'm going to use that. This is 99% fat-free, a couple of bell peppers, and an onion. So back into my Caraway skillet, I have my pound of 99% ground turkey. I am going to go ahead and cook this up, allow it to brown. I am going to pop in a little bit of salt and pepper for some flavor. While the ground turkey is browning, I'm going to dice up my onion and my bell peppers. I'm going to put together the sauce for my little quinoa bake. You can see here that I have my diced up bell peppers and onions. So the first thing I'm going to do is add 1.5 cups of water to a bowl, a big, huge scoop of minced garlic, 1/2 cup of hoisin sauce, a couple of tablespoons of soy sauce, and then some minced ginger. I'm going to stir this up, and this is going to be the sauce for our lunch. I have a 9x13 baking dish sprayed with some nonstick cooking spray. I'm going to add 1 cup of dried quinoa to the bottom. And then just spread that out. And then I'm going to layer my diced onion and bell pepper right on top of that dry quinoa. And then I'm going to add all of that ground turkey right on top of those veggies. And then we're going to add our sauce right on top. And then we're going to sprinkle 1/2 cup of cashews right on top. I'm going to cover with some foil, pop it into a 375-degree oven for about 45 minutes. The cashew chicken / turkey quinoa bake is out of the oven. Oh my goodness, this looks amazing. I noticed that it is a little bit soupy still. It did say that it will continue to thicken up as it sits for about 10 to 15 minutes. The quinoa is cooked completely through. This is going to be an amazing, amazing lunch. So let me go ahead and put points, calories, macros here on the screen for you. So for a sweet treat this week, I'm making protein brownies. Now I have heard absolute rave reviews about these protein brownies, so I am so excited. So let me show you what you'll need. First, you're going to need Lily's chocolate chips, or really any no sugar added chocolate chip. I'm going to be using my Motivate chocolate protein. If you missed my review of the new protein from Motivate, it is a 1,000,000 out of 10. It is so good. The chocolate is extraordinary. It has this rich chocolate flavor, no protein flavor, no weird sweetener flavor. It's so incredibly delicious. So I will link Motivate down below for you with 20% off. Highly recommend the protein powder. And then I'm going to be using the Kodiak Protein Power Flour. Now, unfortunately, this has been discontinued by Kodiak. I have quite a few bags. One of my lovely subscribers mailed me a whole bunch. You can sometimes find these at grocery outlet if you have that in your area. If you don't have this and you want to use a protein flour, you can use an unsweetened protein. add it to regular flour to make your own protein flour. So I do have some Isopure unsweetened protein as well. So when this protein flour is gone, I will be making my own. It's just a really good way to get in some extra protein. I would do 3/4 regular flour and 1/4 unsweetened protein powder if you don't have the Kodiak Power Flour. You'll need salt, unsweetened applesauce, sweetener of your choice. As always, I have Lakanto granulated. I also have a 15% off discount for Lakanto, so I'll put that down below. You'll need eggs, cocoa powder, vanilla, and baking powder. So to put together our brownies, super simple. Everything's going into one bowl. So I have a 1/4 cup of flour, 2/3 of a cup of Lakanto granulated, 1/3 of a cup of unsweetened applesauce, about a teaspoon of vanilla extract, salt, 1/3 cup of protein powder, which was actually just a little bit over a scoop of the Motivate chocolate. So I just did a heaping scoop, 2 eggs, two tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, a teaspoon of baking powder, and then 200 Lily's chocolate chips. And then mix all of that together really well. You're going to grab out an 8x8 baking dish, spray it with some non-stick cooking spray, and we'll get this brownie batter into the baking dish and get it into the oven. I did add a little bit of water just to get the right consistency. It's a very, very, very thick batter. So I'm going to add that to my greased 8x8 baking dish and spread that out nice and even in the bottom. I think I told you I put 200 Lily's chips in the mix. It's 200 Lily's chips total. 150 I stirred into the batter. 50 I put on top just so we get that nice ooey gooey chocolate on top. These are going into a 350-degree oven for about 20 minutes. Oh my goodness, these brownies smell so good. They are nice and thick, and look at all that melted chocolate. I'm super excited for these. You can also frost these if you would like. There's quite a few low calorie, low point frosting recipes out there, but I think with the addition of the chocolate chips on the top, it's going to give the perfect flavor and texture. So again, all of the information is here on the screen for you. Thank you for joining me for this week's meal prep. I hope you enjoyed all 3 recipes that I shared with you today. Don't forget they are all on my recipe website, which is linked down in the description box, along with nutrition coaching, links and discounts to my favorite things, and of course my Facebook group. Definitely come on over and join us there. We would love to have you. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Monday, friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.